And in our top business story, Hussein Al-Khemzi, the CEO of Noor Bank, rang the market opening bell to celebrate the listing of Noor Bank's $500 million debut Tier 1 Sukuk on the Nasdaq Dubai on Wednesday. It was the 11th Sukuk listing in Dubai this year, as well as the first perpetual Tier 1 Sukuk issued this year from the UAE. The total nominal value of listings in Dubai has reached $44.56 billion, and the listing follows Noor Bank's inaugural $500 million senior unsecured Sukuk, which was listed on the exchange in April last year. Speaking at the event, Isa Kazim, the governor of Dubai International Financial Centre, stated that the successful issuance of the Sukuk by a leading UAE bank, followed by its listing on Dubai's international exchange infrastructure, demonstrates Dubai's excellence across all aspects of the Islamic bonds sector. Hussein Al-Khemzi, the chief executive of the Nasdaq Dubai, added that through this issuance, they will significantly boost their capital ratios to further support the future balance sheet growth of the bank. He added that they are in discussion with a substantial number of potential Sukuk issuers who wish to list their securities on the exchange in the coming months, and that as the Islamic capital markets expand and develop, both in the region and internationally, they are preparing to introduce further initiatives and innovation in a variety of asset classes. The UAE's hospitality industry is on track to welcome several million more visitors by 2020 and has 26,989 new rooms in 93 hotels under construction. That's according to STR. Saudi Arabia reported the most rooms in construction among the countries in the Middle East and Africa, with 35,770 rooms in 81 hotels. STR's June 2016 pipeline report shows 154,576 rooms in 550 hotels under contract in the Middle East and 55,736 rooms in 289 hotels under contract in Africa. JLL, a real estate investment and advisory firm, stated that Dubai is set to see a massive increase of 28,000 new hotel rooms by 2018. This is a further surge of 7,000 rooms from JLL's recent prediction of 21,000 new keys by 2017. With Dubai's hotel industry already hitting the 100,000 room milestone, the city aims to firmly position itself as a top 10 global destination in terms of available hotel supply. Additionally, over the next 3 years, Dubai's Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing expects occupied room nights in hotels and hotel apartments to reach 36.9 million, representing an 11 to 12% compound annual growth rate to the 2018 end. The latest figures show that fewer Emiratis are opting for bank loans, as only 13.9% of heads of households said in March this year that they resort to borrowing money from banks, down from 18.3% in March last year. The figure is the lowest recorded than in March last year, June, September and December. The figures were released by Abu Dhabi's Department of Economic Development as a part of its findings from the National Family Status Observatory, which stated that the lower figures are off the back of continuous government awareness programs on loans and borrowing. The report also revealed that around 48% of Emirati household income comes from salaries of those employed. Around 24% comes from retirement pensions and 10% are generated from farms. Meanwhile, the average expenditure of Emirati households in February this year reached around 22,236 dirhams, marking a drop from 27,083 in November last year. Around 50% of household expenditure in Q1 this year was spent on food, drink, tobacco, housing, rental and other expenses such as water, electricity, gas, communications, furniture and maintenance. Around 11% went back to paying loans and debts, while 13.5% went on purchasing cars and appliances, as 6.9% went to travel. Nearly 8% of Emirati household expenditure also went to buying clothes and cosmetics. Young entrepreneurial minds of the UAE believe that businesses must play a crucial role in addressing current climate challenges. Social and environmental impact was a key area of focus among the students taking part in the 4th edition of the Young Business Leaders programme, hosted by Dunia Finance. Over 57 students from the UAE and across the world have joined the programme's 4th edition, which began earlier in the month and continues until the 21st of July. According to Dunia Finance, the 2-week programme aims to equip students with the leadership skills and commercial understanding necessary to excel in their respective fields. Split into different groups, the high school and university students attended different workshops and talks with different business leaders from the UAE to help them decide on their final business plan. Though there are no monetary prizes to be won, the programme is expected to provide the students with relevant corporate experience, while also enhancing their communication and leadership skills. Commenting on the programme, the CEO of Dunia Finance and the Chief of Creativity, Happiness and Innovation at the KHDA stated that such programmes are vital to increase employability in the competitive job market, while seeking innovative ideas from young minds.
I saw a transition last year, which you remember, was all about using the new age technologies, making the world efficient, using cloud, social media, and it showed how abreast our youngsters were with the way technology was changing. But this year, I feel particularly good because all the projects that are coming in, that they have selected on their own, are towards softer power elements. They're talking about social impact investing. They're making a difference in the world by some of the softer elements, which I believe tend to be intangible but often more powerful and make a difference to society. So whether it is about sharing good things in life, or it's about education, it's about making crops become more efficient in places where there are no nutrients, an item which is very relevant to the region we live in, or it is even about using or creating tires that conserve energy that they burn as they drive, and to be able to make more efficient cars. So there's a lot of thought around education, health, environment, about job creation, gender sensitivity, and of course superstition. So I feel excited that the youngsters are going to probably lead us to a better world, which the world today needs.
It's very interesting because I've been with the program since it started, and every year you can see that it's evolving to a higher level of maturity. Also, even the participants actually is changing. It's becoming well known, so the interest is higher as well from the students to join the program. So it's been an interesting growth for the program as well.
While social media and smart applications have been the most popular business models put forward by past students, this new batch have focused on launching more CSR-related plans. Online platforms for mentoring university applications, as well as eco-friendly tyres, were among the unique ideas put forward by the students. There was one group, however, with a profit-oriented approach as they looked to capitalise on the UAE's booming tourism industry.
We actually started with an idea about university applications because that's what we know best. We're high school students. Many of us are worried about university applications. So our business plan is dealing with creating mentorships between students at universities, alumni of universities, and the student who's applying to that university. So it's kind of like an Uber of college admissions, where you can pay per hour for mentoring sessions with all these people. And Dunia has really helped us build this idea into something that's a lot bigger than what we started, which is interesting because you have a whole group of 8 people who are working together to make this idea into something great, instead of just the little thing that we started with.
With all the tourism coming now to Dubai and all the theme parks starting up, we decided to add to this by creating a sort of immersive theater, which will have many features that are not available right now in Dubai. This can include for example, a dining experience, a high-class dining experience, a reclining full bed chairs, and many features that include the cinema theater itself to be incorporated with the movie that it is showing. For example, a movie about the ocean would have a theme in the cinema about the ocean itself, and all these ideas are being incorporated into the cinema.